Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating article. Stop using zip codes for geospatial analysis. It's a real eye-opener, folks. Get ready.
I'm all ears. Zip codes? What's the big deal? I mean, they seem pretty straightforward.
That's exactly the problem. They seem simple, but they're a surprisingly inaccurate tool for serious geospatial analysis. The article points out that zip codes represent postal delivery routes, not actual geographic areas. They can overlap, be incomplete, or even be completely artificial constructs. Think about it. A zip code might cover a diverse range of neighborhoods, masking crucial variations in income, demographics, and even public health issues.
Whoa, that's a pretty big oversight. I never thought about it that way. So what are the consequences of using zip codes incorrectly?
Big ones. The article highlights the Flint water crisis as a prime example. Using zip codes to analyze lead levels masked the true extent of the problem, because the zip code boundaries didn't align with the city's water system. It's a chilling illustration of how inaccurate data can lead to disastrous consequences.
Yikes! So what's the alternative? Should we just give up on zip codes altogether?
Not at all. The article suggests several better approaches. One is using actual addresses and geocoding them to get precise latitude and longitude coordinates. This gives you much more granular data. Another is using census units like block groups or tracts, which provide more accurate geographic boundaries and associated demographic data. And finally, the article champions the use of spatial indexes like H3 or quad key, which are global, multi-resolution grid systems. These are super efficient for analysis and anonymization of sensitive data.
Those sound like significant improvements. But aren't census data and spatial indexes more complex to work with than simple zip codes?
That's a valid point. They do require a bit more technical expertise. However, the article mentions several tools and libraries like SendPy and Car2 that simplify the process. The payoff in terms of accuracy and insightful analysis far outweighs the initial learning curve, I think. Plus, the potential for better decision-making and avoiding costly mistakes is huge.
I see. Interesting. So the core message is that while zip codes might seem convenient, they're ultimately a flawed tool for serious geospatial analysis. We need to move towards more precise and accurate methods to avoid misleading conclusions and potentially harmful outcomes.
Exactly. The article really drives home the importance of using the right tools for the job. Using zip codes for anything beyond a quick, rough estimate is a recipe for disaster. It's all about choosing the appropriate spatial scale and understanding the limitations of your data. It's a crucial lesson for anyone working with geospatial data.
Absolutely. Thanks for breaking this down. This is definitely something I'll be thinking about next time I'm working with location data. This was a great discussion.
My pleasure. And to our listeners, thanks for tuning in to Tech Bytes and News. We hope you found this discussion insightful and informative. Until next time, goodbye.
Bye-bye.